What's going on, guys? It's Coach Noob back in the building with another one. You already know, man. It's gonna be jam packed full of jewels, and your time is always appreciated because you could be doing anything, but you hear me checking out these reviews. Another wild one about a man who unalived his girlfriend with a tire iron, and so let's check it out.
Man is behind bars accused of beating his girlfriend to death with a tire iron and then scratching a message into the hood of her car.
Team 12's Bianca Bono is joining us live with what that message revealed about his motive. Bianca?
Mark Caribe Luis Madrigal is now being charged with second-degree murder, but his ex's close friends believe the county attorney should up that to a first-degree murder charge because they believe Madrigal planned out his attack.
She was like a glue, we stuck together because of her.
Rosemarie Walters and Haley Ewing talking about their best friend, Monique Jamino.
She would give her shirt on her back to you if she could.
The young women forming a bond while working together at Walmart near 35th Avenue and Bethany home in Phoenix. Their place of work becoming a crime scene when their best friend was brutally murdered.
She was a great person. He didn't have to kill her.
Her friends say Monique had been dating Luis Madrigal for 13 years, but had recently broken up. They claim he showed up to the store Saturday morning, asking to get some things out of her car.
Once she went out those front doors, she was never coming back in those doors because he knew what he was going to do.
Police say the 27-year-old snapped, beating Monique to death with a tire iron and carved the word cheater into her car. Then,
Yeah, and that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because to do that to a female, man, that you've been with for 13 years, like, he had a lot of attachment to her, man. It seems like a lot of people, be attached to somebody after you've been together so long, but some people don't. But in this case, and this dude, he didn't want anybody else to have her. He felt like, yeah, and that was his girl for real. Like, they still probably was, he couldn't handle it for real, like the breakup, man. And it seems like it was his only girl and he didn't know how to handle the breakup. And then he called cheater into her car. So, it seems like he didn't want anybody else to have her, on top of not being able to handle her leaving. And as a man, bro, like, yeah, we got feelings. And at the same time, like I always say, we're supposed to be able to control them, man. Mental, physical, spiritual, decision making, you already know. And this dude couldn't handle it mentally. And then he made a super, just like a sucker decision, man. Taking her life, he felt like he couldn't move on without her, man. And now he got to, because she's out of here. He just threw his whole life away for one female when it's so many of them out here. And like, time and time again, man, it's people that they just think that life stops when a female breaks up with you or something, man. And that's not the case, bro. You just have to focus on yourself enough and have enough confidence in yourself. So if something like that does happen, like a female breaks up with you, you can handle it. I'm not saying that you're not going to have any feelings about it or feel a type of way about it. At the same time, you're not going to go off the deep end and do something like this. You're going to realize that there's another day, another chance to get it right. and move on with your life, man. And you know how to get yourself out of that slump, man, by working on yourself even more. And when a female breaks up with you, now you got a lot of extra time to work on yourself, man. You know, some people go get right into another relationship, like a rebound or something, and a lot of the times that doesn't really work out because you still have things that you were dealing with from the last relationship and you bring it into the new relationship, and it ultimately it ends up messing up the relationship that you just got in with the other female. So it's important to be able to be alone, not be lonely, but be alone and be able to build yourself and work on yourself, man. And this is a prime example of when you don't know how to be alone and you don't know what to do because your whole life revolved around the female.
While standing over her body, told a witness to call police.
Nobody deserves to go like that.
At just 26, Monique leaving behind a big family, including a 5-year-old son.
I would.
So this dude took a mom away from her son. You know, the son don't have, if that was his father, then he don't got a mom or a dad anymore, man. Because that's just crazy, bro. Traumatizing people. I talk about that a lot too. You know, because man, traumatized the son. You know, her family, her big family. They not gonna appreciate that, man. They not gonna take that lightly. You know, you just doing that because a female chose to do her, and all the time females do them, bro. I say that all the time, man. It doesn't matter, like, if you rich, if you poor, if you ugly, if you look good, if none of that stuff matters. She does what she wants to do. If she wants to be with you, then that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna be with you. If she doesn't want to be with you, if when or if it does happen, then you're supposed to be able to handle that and move on and not show like that kind of emotion, or really not get into your emotions like that, because there's nothing in there besides bad decisions, depression, you know, stuff like that, man. And nobody wants to have to go through that, man. Like, not being able to control yourself. So now the young woman's gone. He was so messed up. He did it in a parking lot. All them cameras around, all that. He didn't care about none of that, man. He wasn't thinking clearly to the point where nothing else mattered. He blacked out. And then he gonna say some call the police after you did that, man. It's too late now. You know you beat her to death, bro. And then you carved cheater into her car, bro. Like, that was gonna make a difference, man. You know, that's an example of being in your feelings, man. And what that does for you is nothing, man. Because after all those feelings wear off, the decisions you made are what you have left. And if you acted logically and rationally, then that's what you're gonna have. But when you act irrational and illogical, you're gonna have somebody unalive, and then you're gonna be trying to tell people call the police after you done carve cheater and all that. And it's never worth it, bro. It's like, if you really love the female, you gotta let her go, man. You in a relationship with just her, even if she cheated, bro, it should be nothing that she can do to make you go off of the deep end like that, man. Well, a lot of us have been in love before, you know what I'm saying? And that's just a thing that's gonna happen. You know, if you deal with people on that type of level, you're gonna fall in love with the woman, you know. And then it's supposed to be a learning lesson for real, of not to fall in love. It's okay to love a woman, but it's not okay to fall in love with a woman, man, because it'll have you doing stuff like this, blacking out, not paying attention, going off the deep end, doing whatever feels good at the time doesn't mean that it is good.
to spend time with him and, share with him, what a wonderful mother, he had.
Her friends still having a hard time processing it, hoping for justice.
He does not deserve to live.
Now they don't want you around.
And police say during their interview with Madrigal, he had said that he wanted police officers to shoot and kill him at that crime scene. Monique's family is raising money for her funeral. We've posted a link to their GoFundMe page on our website. That's 12news.com. We're live in Phoenix tonight. Bianca Bono, 12 News at 10.
Okay, Bianca, thanks.
Hey, if you wanted them to kill you, all you gotta do is charge at them with that tire iron or throw it at them and come pump fake like you got a pistol or something. They'll definitely take you out. They don't play like that. And then making that type of decision, bro, to the point where you want somebody to take you out after, that's not a good decision. And you don't, he acts like he didn't want to live with what he just done. So he said he wanted police to take him out. Instead, he got to live with that and face the consequences of that, which, it's messed up and it could have been avoided if he would have just take the time to work on himself, build himself, and really, it's a fresh thing. The breakup was fresh. So the best thing to do is stay away from that female, man, if you know you can't handle it, bro. Like, she came outside because she still had a little bit of trust in you, and she didn't think she was going to get unalive right there with a tire iron. He knew that. So if he thought that out and went through with it, that was premeditated, though. And for you to even be thinking something like that, that's crazy, bro. You're supposed to think to the future positively, man. All them negative thoughts and stuff like that, if you always do that, that's what you're going to get. And this is an example of that. If you think positively, like it's not the end of the world, and, it's the ending of something for the beginning of something else. That's really what it is, man. And it's never too late to start over, man. It's especially like after a breakup with a female, man. It's way too many of them out here, and you really just need to take the time to focus on yourself if you're not ready to move on yet, until you are. You know what I'm saying? By that time, you're going to have your stuff together. They're going to be all on you anyway, because you're doing what you got to do for yourself. You're taking care of yourself, and they know that, man. So it's Coach Nuke, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you're digging this kind of content. And your time is always appreciated, because you could be doing anything but you hear me checking out these reviews. And until next time, I'm out.